in the super lightweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 13 wins and 5 losses. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 75.3 kilograms. Representing Family Fight Team and fighting out of Sombor, Serbia, please welcome Nemanja Sledgehammer Kovač. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a kickboxer with a professional record of 11 wins and 4 losses. He stands 179 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 75.1 kilograms. Representing American top team Zagreb and fighting out of Zagreb, Croatia by way of Lebanon. Give it up for Ahmad, the Shadow Labban.
This fight will be fireworks.
Brave Nation, Nemanja Kovač's hands right now are covered in gloves and tape, but there are stone fists underneath those gloves.
You can already see why they call Ahmad Labban the Shadow. 1 minute he's there, 1 minute he's not, in and out. Devastating pinpoint striker who does have 2 wins by submission on his ledger, not just a one-trick pony by any stretch of the imagination. Last time we saw him out, he had a devastating knockout victory over Virgilio Frasignac at Brave 52 in Milan, Italy.
Labban up on his toes, showing shades of Muhammad Ali, as I referred to earlier.
Keeping the hands nice and low, as you alluded to earlier. Keeping the hands low means that your shots come from those unorthodox angles that your peripheral vision just can't pick up.
Phil, rarely if ever do you get a fight where the 2 fighters' nicknames so perfectly describe what's going on here.
Nemanja Kovač really just is the embodiment of that Serbian battle-tested, dig-deep kind of style. Not unlike his teammate, who we will see in the next bout, Miro Jurkovic, very much cut of the same cloth.
Sledgehammer versus a Shadow.
Well, what happens if you swing a sledgehammer at a Shadow? That's exactly what we're going to find out right now. Shades of their first fight as Kovač is just stalking down Labban. Labban switching stances, trying to give different looks. Big shot to the midsection.
This style of play that Labban is showing is very hard to maintain round after round, and he did have a tough weight cut.
Catch and reply from Kovač. It's almost as if he's just trying to wait for his moment to spring forward, perhaps off one of those kicks of Labban when he's a little bit off balance.
Kovač absolutely conserving of his energy right now.
Maybe just trying to wait for a moment to pounce. Again, constant stance switching by Ahmad Labban. Not only is it difficult to say, it's fun to watch.
The reason Kovač is able to move forward so steadily, a normal fighter cannot, is because of something you can't see. You're not seeing. It's those hands. Those hands are ready and primed to throw with absolute 100% power and accuracy.
Labban trying to turn it up a little bit now with the kicks. Again, his chin just isn't there when Kovač is throwing those big hooks. Jab and move, jab and move. Such a frustrating style to deal with. Kovač starting to move the head off the center line a little bit. Well, you can see a little bit of swelling on the calf of Ahmad Labban. Nice stiff pinpoint jab, and the game plan of Kovač seems to be to attack that front leg, which is really smart when you think about how that would impact the movement of Ahmad Labban.
That is the vulnerability of that side stance.
Labban remaining nice and calm, working the body, changing up the levels. That's a big shot. Nice shot to the body, finishes going up top. So it's the unpredictability of Ahmad Labban that so many fighters find difficult to deal with. I'll be honest, I don't think Ahmad Labban knows what he's going to throw, so how could his opponent prepare for it?
Labban measuring, there it was. Had a little bit of luck with that. Let's throw a couple of low kicks.
Nemanja Kovač.
Feint with the hands and try it again.
Kovač adopting more of a reserved disposition than he did in the first fight. Knows that wading in, trying to throw big shots could be dangerous and leaves himself vulnerable to a counter shot.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Nemanja Kovač better than I did the first fight. First fight, he just put that head a little bit close to his opponent, walked forward a little too quick. Now he's looking to play much more of a counter-fighting game. That was a beautiful kick.
It's the speed at which they come from. There's no tail on them. Lands his shots and just gets out of dodge. Does the shadow. So that side kick off the side stance.
Brave Nation, it's a little hard to communicate how impressive it is that we're seeing Labban move in a circular fashion, up on his toes, dance around, and then set down and in an instant throw a powerful calf kick.
And look at the back of the leg of Nemanja Kovač. But Kovač waiting forward, has to be careful there. Had a shot coming in. It's almost as if the corner of Nemanja Kovač had said at the end of the round, push forward, blitz, try and land something, but it'll be interesting to see how both these men stand coming into the second round. Big leg kicks landed by both. I would say the greater frequency, greater density of leg kick was landed by Ahmad Labban, who's just evidenced by looking at the legs of Nemanja Kovač.
Very difficult round to score, as you said. I'm hoping we can get a little look at that Green Hill replay so we can enjoy it a second time.
Potentially, we'll be looking at the game plan of Nemanja Kovač to conserve his energy going into the later stages of the fight. Perhaps he's seen something, or perhaps from their first fight, he may have felt that Labban perhaps got a little bit fatigued as the fight went on. Could he be conserving his energy to blitz in the latter stages?
I believe he feels like he understands his opponent's style.
Yeah.
And he knows he may not win against it in the first round, but I think he believes in himself. He thinks he's got a sense of his timing. He thinks he knows when those shots are going to come, and he's going to be able to counter. But fighting a shadow is a lot easier said than done.
Second round all ready to go here. Brave Combat Federation 56 live from Belgrade, Serbia. And what a night of action we have had already. Now we're being treated to a chess match of striking. Nemanja Kovač with a slightly wider stance this time, but that leg is getting chewed up. Nice reply from Kovač. Turning it up a little bit more in the second round here. Look at the marking up of that calf. That's crazy.
Fell against normal. Seeing that on almost any other fighter I can think of, I'd be very concerned for him. I'm not. This is a fighter who can take extraordinary punishment. This is to him so far a day in the office.
Ahmad Labban able to maintain that in and out, up and down stance. Very light on the toes, on the balls of the feet.
Brave Nation, Phil and I are watching that front foot of Nemanja Kovač to see whether the accumulated kicks have an effect on the nerves, and you get what's called foot drop. You lift the foot up and the toes don't come off the mat. It's a very tough position to be in a fight. We're watching very carefully for it. You should too.
Catches the leg. Does Kovač thought he was going to come over the top there. Oh, big shot over the top.
Huge shot. Him. That's more than a wobble.
Labban going in for the ninja choke.
It's tight. Ninja choke is in.
Oh, sits down over it. That looks so tight.
That's over.
The striker showing just how well-rounded he is.
Knows.
Third submission finish in his career. So beautiful striking. Proves once again the first fight was not just a fluke. Gets the finish this time. No doubt in anyone's mind. 2-0 against Nemanja Kovač as Ahmad the Shadow Labban.
Absolutely fantastic moment in Brave Nation. I cannot announce it right now, but there are some big things coming for this young man. There you see it, spins to the front, hooks that elbow underneath the chin, locks the ninja choke in place, and then sits down, stuffing the chin over that forearm into the chest.
performance from Ahmad Labban. You can already see the squeezes on. Grabs the bicep, tightens it, squeezes the elbows together, giving his opponent absolutely no space, completely blocking off that carotid artery, supplies blood to the brain. Night, Nemanja Kovač, what a performance, Labban the man.
Bill, that squeeze was in all the way, and then you sit down into it. Absolutely impossible position to stay in. I guarantee you, Nemanja Kovač was seconds, literally a split second, away from his lights going out. Phenomenal performance by Ahmad the Shadow Labban. As I said before, the Shadow knows how to fight. The Shadow knows how to win the crowd. Big, big things in Brave Combat Federation coming in this young man's future. Before any of that happens, Carlos Kramer is going to have to make it official. We're going to throw that sponsor shirt on first. Ladies and gentlemen, Brave Nation, each of these fighters is very, very grateful to their sponsors. If you see something on that chest you like, go out and buy it. All right, Carlos, take it away.
All right, thank you to the one and only Arena Sports for your incredible relationship with us, making history tonight. Make sure you watch all of the highlights, all of the fights tonight on Arena Sports and the Arena Fight channel. Another explosive event and fight